Hello and welcome to El Segundo News, where we inform you about issues and topics happening here in the city of El Segundo. I'm Bill Thomas. The city of El Segundo will have 2 city council seats up for election on November 8th. The 5 residents running for the seats are incumbent Chris Pimentel, Ryan Baldino, Michelle Keldorf, Robin Patch, and John Pickhaver. All 5 took part in a City Council Candidates Forum held at the El Segundo Women's Club on October 19th, which can be viewed on the El Segundo Media YouTube channel. The city will also have 3 ballot measures for voters to consider this year. Measure W, the city cannabis measure; Measure Y, a cannabis tax measure, which would establish a cannabis business tax that would only be utilized if cannabis businesses are legalized in the city; and Measure BT, a business tax measure updating and increasing the city's business license tax, or BLT, to better align with the city's current and future business landscape. Most of the current language in the BLT program was developed in the 1960s and 1970s. The city's vote-by-mail drop box is open, and vote-by-mail and sample ballots were mailed to all registered voters last month. 10-day vote centers opened on October 29th, and El Segundo will have a 4-day vote center at the Teen Center, and that's at 405 East Grand Avenue. The center will be open from November 5th through November 8th, and hours of operation will be 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. on November 5th through the 7th, and then 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. on November 8th. For more information on the El Segundo municipal election, visit elsegundo.org and click on the election banner on the homepage. You can also call the city clerk's office 310-524-2308 or send an email to allcityclerks@elsegundo.org. Now, the city continues to address the ongoing odors and noxious gases coming from the Hyperion water reclamation plant, and this since the facility's July 2021 flooding, which dumped millions of gallons of untreated sewage into the Santa Monica Bay. For their part, Hyperion will be conducting maintenance cleaning of headworks pipes along with odor mitigation on weekdays through December 2022. 2 fence line monitoring stations have been installed, and a 3rd one will be completed by the end of the year. Hyperion is also in the process of a routine 5-year renewal of their National Pollutants Discharge Elimination System permit. The public is allowed to submit written comments related to this permit to the Los Angeles Regional Water Quality Control Board by November 14th. The Hyperion Perimeter Road Improvement Project is underway. Residents in the area may experience intermittent construction noise and vibration, and if you have any questions or concerns, contact Josh Melendez. For updates on Hyperion, please visit elsegundo.org/Hyperion. Earlier this year, Governor Gavin Newsom signed legislation for electric bike safety. To help residents understand the new road rules for this popular mode of transportation, the El Segundo Police Department is holding a free e-bike safety course, and this is with the help of the Los Angeles County Bicycle Coalition. Certified league cycling instructors will present both a safety and skills course. Topics include how to safely ride an e-bike, related laws, and recommended equipment. The e-bike safety course happens on Saturday, November 19th from 10 a.m. till 11:30 a.m., and the location will be announced shortly. To RSVP, email ccline@elsegundo.org. Registration is free to El Segundo residents 12 years old and older. Space is limited, and if you want to take part, simply bring your e-bike and a helmet. A new regulation is now in place for excessive false fire alarms. At their October 18th meeting, City Council approved a fee of $260 for the 3rd false alarm, $520 for the 4th, and $780 for the 5th false alarm response in a 12-month period. The fee is to recover costs to the city for firefighters responding to the call. The fire department will work with residents and businesses to make sure fire alarms are in good working order. City Council approved the design for a new sign at the intersection of Main Street and Imperial Highway. The design is inspired by the city's rich history and will incorporate images in the style of a vintage postcard look with modern 5-foot high steel letters. Decomposed granite and drought-friendly plants will make up the surrounding landscape, and the sign will be lit in the evenings. The city of El Segundo may once again be the most business-friendly city in all of LA County. El Segundo has been selected as a finalist in the Small City category for this prestigious award by the LA Economic Development Corporation, or LAEDC. This is the 4th time the city has been nominated, and if awarded, will be the 3rd time to take the title. The winning cities will be announced at the Eddy Awards held at SoFi Stadium on November 9th. The Eddy Awards is one of the most recognized events in the region, honoring outstanding leadership in economic development, business-forward policies, and government throughout the county. Plans are now moving forward for more parking in the Smoky Hollow district, and the city wants your opinion. On Wednesday, November 2nd, the city will host a community forum in the City Hall Council Chamber, and this to discuss the Smoky Hollow Parking Pilot Program. On September 20th, Council approved the pilot project to convert Nevada Street and Oregon Street from El Segundo Boulevard to Grand Avenue and California Street from Franklin Avenue to Grand Avenue to one-way roads with angled parking, which would potentially add 27 parking spaces, and this all in accordance with the Smoky Hollow specific plan. Community members are encouraged to attend the November 2nd forum in the City Hall Council Chamber at 6 p.m. to provide input on the project. To find out more, visit elsegundo.org and look in the calendar section under events. Now, just a reminder that alfresco dining on historic Richmond Street will be cleared beginning January 1st, 2023, and this to allow for through traffic. City officials closed the street to vehicular traffic during the pandemic, so area restaurants could offer outdoor dining, and council extended that option through the end of the year. Once again, the city thanks everyone who supported El Segundo's downtown restaurants during the pandemic. Renovation plans for the historic Eurosari Swim Stadium, also known as the Plunge, are being modified. At their October 18th meeting, Council was presented with changes to the conceptual renovation design of the popular swimming facility to include modifications to meet Americans with Disabilities Act requirements, along with other recommendations. Due to the increase in price for the modifications, Council requested to see a revised design at a reduced budget by December. The Plunge was constructed in 1940 by the Works Progress Administration under President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal plan to lift the country out of the Great Depression. The El Segundo Public Library invites the community to celebrate Native American Heritage Month on Saturday, November 5th at 11 a.m., and that's happening at the gazebo in Library Park. Indigenous recording artists and performers Shelley Morningsong and Fabian Fontanelle, they'll captivate audiences through song, dance, and storytelling, honoring their native cultures and traditions of the Zuni, Omaha, and Cheyenne. This program is funded by the city's Cultural Development Program. For more information, visit elsegundolibrary.org and click on Events. November is also National Family Literacy Month, and the El Segundo Public Library will celebrate with a family game night, which includes a literacy-based craft, snacks, and fun board games. Head to the Sue Carter Community Room at the library on Thursday, November 17th from 6 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. to enjoy this fun-filled evening. For more information on Family Game Night, you can call 310-524-2726. The Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee is asking for your input. The El Segundo City Council established a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee in 2020 to work with city employees and the community to identify and gain a deeper understanding of DEI-related concerns pertaining to city programs and services. The city's DEI Committee invites you to provide your feedback by taking a short survey so that they can work collaboratively with the community to achieve meaningful outcomes. To take the survey, visit elsegundo.org and look in the News section. Now, the El Segundo Unified School District is part of the Digital Promise League of Innovative Schools. This national network connects and supports the most forward-thinking leaders in education. Recently, ESUSD and the Compton Unified School District co-hosted a convening of superintendents event with more than 300 educators from across the nation visiting local schools. Here's Superintendent Dr. Melissa Moore with details.
Digital Promise League of Innovative Schools is a group of educators who have shared beliefs in the fact that education has so many possibilities and innovation is one way to get there. Here at the high school, we're focusing on the theme of cultivating global citizens, and specifically they will be taking a look at our award-winning pathway programs. So here at the high school we have our engineering program through Project Lead the Way, our biomedical partnership with UCLA and that pathway, as well as the arts and our now award-winning business pathway. I am a member of the League Advisory Committee, so I'm one of 6 superintendents in the nation, helping provide feedback and input regarding the League and where we're headed, and I'm very honored to serve in that capacity as well.
The event also included a luncheon at Dockweiler Beach with the theme, Catch the Wave of Innovation. League members represent more than 150 districts in 38 states and serve more than 4.4 million students. The El Segundo Chamber of Commerce's 58th Annual Holiday Parade will take place on Sunday, December 11th from 1 till 3 p.m. This year's theme is A Groovy Holiday, and if you're interested in grooving down Main Street with creative floats, marching bands, vintage cars, businesses, and organizations, simply submit a parade entry application by November 30th. It's free to participate in this festive parade, and applications can be downloaded at elsegundochamber.com. You can also register at eventbrite.com by searching 58th Annual El Segundo Holiday Parade. To find out more, please call the Chamber at 310-322-1220 or email director@elsegundochamber.org. That's it for this segment of El Segundo News. You can also watch more city-related videos on the El Segundo Media YouTube channel, and thanks for tuning in.